Hello everyone, Torx here. Going to be doing a mouse review on the Logitech Marathon M705. Had this for a while. It is a wireless mouse. This is the little USB connector it comes with. And here it is. It uses, it's off right now, but I don't have it plugged in, but it uses two AA's. You only need to plug in one though to get it to work, but two is a preference thing, both for weight and if you just want more energy. It's lifetime. It says for the two AA's, sorry, I don't know why this is hard to plug in, or close rather. There you go. Anyway, it says its lifetime with the batteries is like 3 years, and I'm pretty sure that's right because I looked at it last time I checked. I've had this for like months using it off and on with my laptop. I prefer a wired mouse, which is why I have the G500S plugged into my computer. But for my laptop, when I use that occasionally, I like to bring this mouse with it, or if I play a game on it or whatever, I have the mouse right there. So it works perfectly for that. It says that like 95% or 94% battery life right now. It still has like 1,000 days or so left on it. So I'm gonna have to say, yeah, with two batteries, you're probably gonna have roughly 3 years. I wouldn't bet your life on it. Maybe more like at the most 2 years, perhaps, because I've seen mouses that do that in the past. It says, oh, it's got 3 years or whatever, but then it starts to get glitchy and stuttery when it starts losing battery. So yeah, but it's still a ridiculously long time. And even if it does run out of batteries in like a year, just pop in two new AA's. It's really not that expensive or anything. So anyway, I'm pretty sure it comes with AA's. Don't quote me on that. I think so. That may not be true, but whatever. It has, it's a little laser mouse. See the sensor right there. It is lopsided over here. You might think that's a problem. It's actually not. It doesn't really make a difference where the sensor on the mouse is. All that matters is what point the mouse is on to the next point. By the way, the camera looks like it's moving. It is moving. I don't know why the camera does that. It like follows stuff. I'm not touching the camera or anything. I don't know why. I don't know why it does that. But anyway, yeah, it's a 6-button mouse, I believe. You have your left click, right click, your middle click, and then you have this little toggle. It doesn't count as a button, but I'll tell you what that does. Then you have the side button right here. See that where the line is, and you have the back forward, and that's it. It's an ergonomic shaped mouse. It's not a symmetrical or claw grip type mouse. I prefer this a lot. I like how your thumb fits in that groove right there, and I like how there's a line right here. Pinky and ring finger go right there. It's very comfortable, very comfortable. Not the most comfortable mouse I've had in the world. I've had some very comfortable, really curvy ergonomic mouses. But this is kind of like a compromise, which I also like. I don't like the super crazy ones that are extreme. It's kind of a simple curvature there, and it'll fit most people's hands, I think. It's for right-handed orientation as well, so yeah. Clicking's fine. There's no stiffness problems or anything like that. The only problem I do have is this side one right here. It does work, but you can push in on it, but it kind of requires a little bit of thinking. Like if you push in like right here, it doesn't really work. You have to kind of push on a slightly downward angle because the button's down here technically, where I'm pushing right there. It's not in here, so you kind of have to think about it, push on an angle. So usually I use that as my reloading button or something if I'm playing a game or whatever. I think it comes as the application switcher button. I don't really even know if that works very well or not in the operating system, but you can switch it with a set point, the software that the mouse should come with, or you could just download it. But yeah, you kind of have to push down, and not a big deal, but I kind of have to keep my thumb on an angle, sort of right here, to push on it. It's easy to push once your thumb's there, but it's meant to be held like this. So I don't know, it's a slight critique I have. It's kind of an issue, because I've had mouses that have a side button, but it's kind of orientated like up here, and it works way better. This one's kind of weird. But that aside, it still works, and I'm fine with it. Actually, I'd rather have it there than not. Let's just say that. So it works for what it is. I'm probably just nitpicking. Some people might say they have no problem with it. I have a slight problem, but other than that, we have our scroll right here, which can scroll left and right, by the way. I didn't mention that before. It scrolls normally. I like these Logitech scrolls right here because even when you let go, you can hear, even for a second, it goes. Really stiff ones, they just kind of stop wherever they are, but these continue to go, so it's sort of like an ease effect if you're scrolling up or down or something. You let go and it continues to scroll a little bit. I like it. This is for hyper scrolling, I think they call it. You just toggle it. You might be able to see that, probably not, but it's moving. And it continues to move. It's spinning, and eventually it'll stop. You can stop it manually by doing that. That's very helpful when you're looking through a huge, long page or something. You just scroll down, and then you hit that toggle again, and then it will stop the scroll, pretty much. So it's really handy. I don't like having it on that mode normally. If I'm just scrolling through something, it's too slippery for me. Then scrolling normally, I have it on normal mode, but then hyper mode. So I find that super helpful with the Logitech mouses. I like that setting a lot. There's not much I can really say about it. You have an on and on toggle switch right there. The pegs here has 3 simple flat things. I think you could buy spare ones too if for some reason yours tore or something happened to them. But there, you can see how much this slips around. It's very, very glidey. It's very smooth. Oops, kicked it. It's very, very smooth. I really like it. Of course, I'm not using a mouse pad right now. I'm just using this for presentation purposes. I use a mouse pad, but even without a mouse pad, it's still very smooth. I really like that. It's a very well-made mouse. Oh, forgot to mention the price. Retail is $49.99 US dollars. So if you go in the aftermarket, eBay, Amazon, whatever, these are going to be about less than $25 shipped. So that being said, it's a very affordable mouse. A gaming mouse, I'm going to say yes, it is a gaming mouse because you have the little, back and forward buttons, which are easy to get to. Just kind of do that. It is ergonomic in that sense. You can use that as going like a previous weapon, next weapon if you're playing a game or something. But if you're just using it for casual use, you can go back and forward buttons like in a browser or in Windows Explorer or something. So you have a lot of buttons to work with here. These 3 programmable buttons, I'll just call them. And then you have left click, right click, middle click, which works very well actually. So I usually don't use a middle click because I kind of move the scroll around. I don't like that. But anyway, it's a very good mouse. Amazing for the price, $25. It's a wireless mouse, first of all. A very good functional ergonomic wireless mouse. Programmable, programmable buttons. And I think with this little USB, you can hook up multiple wireless Logitech devices to one USB. I think so that's also pretty cool. So that's it. There's almost nothing bad I can really say about it. When I play games in Team Fortress on my computer, occasionally I get little stutters with it. I don't know if that's an internet lag issue or an issue with the driver or something. When I play it on my laptop, I never have any issues, but on my desktop specifically, it does that. It's probably my own fault for having multiple drivers installed for like multiple mouses and stuff. I wouldn't even bother caring about what I just said there. It could just be my own little issue I'm having. It's nothing wrong with the mouse, I don't think, because it's just a wireless mouse. So, but just be aware of that. That's why I prefer wired mouses overall. They have no issues whatsoever, or less likely to have any issues anyway. But I still like the wireless ones as well. So this is a very good. It's my go-to affordable wireless mouse. It's great. I really like it. So that's it. It's Logitech Marathon M705.